Welcome to Pets in Paradise TV, the show that explores the special relationship between humans and animals in one of the world's most beautiful places, Hawaii. Our first segment is for the birds. I mean ducks specifically. Evidently they make great pets, but make sure you have lots of cleaning supplies. Then we witness the power of healing through therapeutic horsemanship. We'll find out what breeds of dogs are named after the butterfly and why. Plus, surfing canines. Do they hang 10 or 20? Pets in Paradise TV starts now. It may surprise you, but ducks are near the top of the list of animal companions to humans. They make excellent pets for those who have a lot of patience and cleaning supplies.
Aloha, I'm Kathy, and I'm unique because I have a pet duck. His name is Kalele, and Kalele means to strong or to trust. And he is about 6 months old. He's a male mallard. He doesn't quite know he's a duck, so don't tell him. And when you get a duck, you should get them when they're little babies so they can imprint onto you. And Kalele was probably about the size of my hand. They're really fun because they'll follow you around, they'll think you're mama, and they just think you're the greatest thing in the whole wide world. People don't have ducks for a couple reasons. One, they probably don't have time to take care of a duck. They actually need a lot of attention. And the other big factor is they're very messy.
So far, no one has had much luck at house training a duck. The reason they frequently empty their bowels is nature's way of making sure a duck is light enough to fly at any given time. They also have hollow bones, hollow shafts, and feathers to reduce their body weight when taking off for flight. But Kathy has found a solution to the mess.
Velcro it together. Okay, he doesn't like this part.
She uses a special duck diaper to keep her house clean.
And then there's a center piece that goes up around the neck. Yeah. And now we have a diaper duck.
Ducks have been domesticated as pets and farm animals for more than 1,000 years. There are about 40 breeds of domestic ducks, but most descend from the mallard, Muscovy, or Peking ducks. They're found in every part of the world except Antarctica, where it's too cold for them. Some species migrate to warmer water or where water doesn't freeze so they can rest and raise their young. But in Kalele's case, he's found a warm, loving home right here on the islands.
And we'll get you your peas right over here. There you go. I wouldn't really recommend getting your duck used to junk food because then they'll never eat anything else. Are you happy, bird? I see the tail wagging, so you must like them.
If you have a pet duck, it's really important to feed them a healthy diet. In the wild, they are omnivorous, meaning they eat a variety of different plants and animals, small animals like insects and different bugs. You can feed them a balanced commercial diet that comes as a pellet, or different types of grains, rice, corn, wheats, as well as vegetables and earthworms or mealworms.
We do surf the internet together. Okay, Kalele, I don't think we're going to be able to go to that website. You're typing too many letters. Come on, let's see what's on TV.
A duck doesn't need a big pool or pond to swim in. It just needs enough water for food and hydration and a place to bathe. They keep their feathers clean by preening. There's a special gland that produces oil near the duck's tail and eyes, so when the duck coats the oils on his feathers, he becomes waterproof and helps keep him warm.
Okay, Kalele, how about some french fries? You want french fries? Ready?
Geese and ducks are said to be one of the most natural animal companions to humans because of a force in nature called imprinting. When a duck is hatched, whatever creature it sees that is larger than itself, the duckling associates as its own species. It basically imprints on the duckling's heart who its mama duck is and who it is.
Hey, you want some french fries? Okay, we need to order some french fries for my pet duck.
But sometimes it's hard to tell who imprinted on who.
They'll snuggle with you and they'll talk to you. And they'll surf the internet with you, watch TV with you, go to McDonald's with you, go down slide. Whee! You want to do it again? Let's do it again. Push, come on. Here we go. Whee! And the best part about having a duck, they'll eat your bugs in the yard. Good boy. Are you gonna beat me home? Are you gonna beat me home? Come on. Ducks first.
Meet Lexi. She's a cute little thing and is a mix of two breeds. Look at those ears and those playful eyes. She's also quite talkative. Think you know what she is? If you think about it, Lexi looks a little like a Doberman, but she's not. She's half miniature pincher, a distant relative of the Doberman. But she's also half Chihuahua. Both breeds love to bark, so that's why Lexi is a little vocal. Both the pincher and the Chihuahua are similar in size, with the average height of both around 10 inches at the shoulder. Pinchers, though, are a little heftier, weighing in at 8 to 10 pounds. The Chihuahua usually weighs from 2 to 4 pounds. Lexi, a Chihuahua miniature pincher mix. For hundreds of years, horses have helped us get around, but they've also been helping us physically heal. The benefits of therapeutic riding date back to 17th century literature, where it's documented that riding was prescribed for gout, neurological disorders, and low morale. Today, horses are still helping people who suffer from physical and mental debilities. Let's head out to the east side of Waimanalo to learn more about therapeutic horsemanship.
Everybody tell their horses to walk on. I'm a third generation horse person. My mom is a physical therapist, and that's another funny story. Actually, when I was a child, I was a toe walker. So I pat around on my tippy toes. My mom's a pediatric physical therapist, and she drove her nuts. And she thought, well, I could put her in horseback riding, and that'll force her to keep her heels down. And I always remember that. And as I got into this later on, when I was older, I was like, oh, Mom, you were doing therapeutic horsemanship, in the 70s. That's really cool.
From there, Dana Venon took the reins and became involved with Therapeutic Horsemanship Hawaii, or THH, a nonprofit program that uses horses as tools to help people with special needs.
Teresa, can you turn your thumbs in? When the horse walks, it moves the body through a natural walking gait, and there is no other way to duplicate that in the therapeutic setting. There is no therapy ball that can do that. There's no therapy tool. There's no exercise on the mat that can do that. The horse is the only thing that can improve the human body's working gait like that.
The program has proven to develop both strength and balance in adults and children with mobility issues.
Okay, and everybody walk on back to the barn.
Teresa, do you already have your shoes on? You got them zipped up? Okay, are you ready to ride? Okay, good job.
She had a traumatic brain injury at the age of 2 months old.
All right.
She got hit in the head with a football. She was in my arms. When she first got into horseback riding, it was really hard for her to reciprocate her feet while going up steps. But since she's been riding a horse, she has gained a lot of control and muscle tone within her trunk, and she can actually do a lot of sit-ups now. And her posture is better. And she has since been released of physical therapy, by the way, and I think it has everything to do with the horseback riding. She knows that there's something different about her. I was like, but you know what, Teresa? Everyone is not the same. I said, but what do you do that's so special? She's like, I ride horses. I said, and you do it very well.
So well, in fact, that Teresa's parents hope to get her a horse of her very own someday. Improvement on strength, balance, and mobility are not the only things THH offers. The program also gives family members hope.
Before she was born, we already know that she has a problem. They was telling me that she doesn't have a brain. We were told that she would not have personality. She would not walk, she would not talk, she would not eat. So it's a challenge, but we just believe that she will overcome and develop to her own potential.
And that's exactly what little Teresa did with the help of THH.
I took her here the first day, met up with Dana. So Dana put her on the horse just to go walk around the barn, and she would not get off. And at that time, she doesn't talk, but she signs. That's the first time she learned how to sign more. And then she keeps signing more and more. And when Dana took her off the horse, she kept going like this.
It's now been over 12 years since Teresa began riding therapeutic horses at Dana's ranch. Her core trunk and muscles have strengthened to the point where she can now stand on her own.
Now that it has helped her with her physical challenge, the next step is eventually she will learn how to ride a horse herself.
In addition to physical improvements, horseback riding is also mentally beneficial.
Of course, you're riding something that's 1,000 pounds, you're telling them what to do, and they're listening to you. How many kids do you know get to tell something what to do and have it listen? I think that's a really empowering feeling, especially for young girls or women. It's been an empowering feeling for soldiers coming back from overseas who feel kind of out of control, maybe PTSD or even physical injuries. It's a chance to do something really cool. It's a chance to succeed and achieve, and I think it's a real huge confidence builder.
And in the end, it's more than just the riders and family members that benefit from the program.
I get to live the dream. I get 13 horses and as many goats as I can fit in that pen, and I get to be out here all day doing what everybody wishes they could be doing. Definitely, I don't feel like I'm required to grow up here. As long as I get the bills paid, I just play with horses and kids all day for the most part, so pretty lucky person.
There are over 500 dog breeds. In this segment, we like to focus on one and learn all about it. Today, it's all about the Papillon. The Papillon, which is also known as the Continental Toy Spaniel, is a type of spaniel that originated in France and is one of the oldest of the toy spaniels. It was called a Papillon because of the shape of its ears and the long fringed hair. Papillon means butterfly in French, and that's exactly what the ears look like. But not all Papillons have erect butterfly-like ears. Some are droopy, but that doesn't matter for show or deter from the quality of the animal. With droopy ears, the Papillon is called a Félin, or French for moth. Their lineage goes back hundreds of years, with its popularity documented in paintings from Spain and Italy, and have long been associated with royalty. The breed was brought to the U.S. in the 1800s and made it to the American Kennel Club in 1935. A Papillon is a small dog, usually weighing between 6 and 10 pounds. They're usually white with markings of red, sable, black, or lemon. They're single-coated dogs, which makes them ideal in warm climates, not so good in cold weather. They do require moderate brushing up to 2 or 3 times a week. They have dark, medium-sized round eyes with thin black rims. The life expectancy of a Papillon is from 12 to 15, but up to 17 years is not uncommon. As for health issues, Papillons are sometimes prone to problems with the kneecaps, a condition that can be corrected by surgery. Papillons ideally do best with a fenced-in yard where they can romp freely, but for apartment dwellers and homes that don't have enclosed areas, daily walks are essential to take care of their exercise needs, and those that do are less likely to display behavioral problems. Papillons are excellent companions. They get along great with children and other pets. And even though they have a high energy level, they do become calm and can fall asleep in your arms or in your lap. They're very intelligent, self-confident, and great at learning new tricks. And now you know all about the Papillon. Surfers have taken the sport to new levels over the years, from classic nose riding to cutting-edge maneuvers like aerials. But now there's a whole new breed of surfers entering the arena. Let's check out 4 of Hawaii's top surfing dogs. Meet Bongo, an Aussie-born Jack Russell whose astrological sign should come as no surprise. She's a Pisces.
In the beginning, to give Bongo a little bit more confidence, I'd push her from the outside and she'd see Deb, her other master, on the beach, so she'd have a goal to go to. Today we have waves, 2 feet or so, which is for humans, I guess, isn't much.
But for a 10-inch terrier, that's double overhead.
And Bongo's actually pretty smart. She'll sit on the beach. If there's 4 or 5 waves coming in, she won't jump on the surfboard until all waves are gone. So she has a pretty good sense of knowing that there's surf coming in or not.
You can catch Bongo riding the waves of Waikiki near the Waikiki Wall. Hoku is a laid-back kind of dog who enjoys tummy rubs and cruising in the waters near her home turf of Kailua.
This is my dog Hoku, and I like to take him surfing when I go to the beach. Otherwise, he's bored at home and wreaks havoc. When I first started taking him surfing, we would just take him on a boogie board or, a soft top Costco board. As he got bigger and bigger, we had to get bigger, floatier boards, and we ended up, with a stand-up board.
You gotta love Hoku's laid-back style.
It really helps if there's a pad on there because he doesn't like boards that don't have any grip. Basically, you treat your dog kind of like it was a little kid on the surfboard. You push him into the wave, but go on the back of the board and make sure it doesn't pearl. Getting a dog out there through the waves, you just push down on the tail of the board as the wave comes along, lift the nose and it'll pop over, just like if you were teaching a kid how to surf. It's pretty fun to take your dog surfing. It's kind of a novelty act, and the tourists are like, wow, look at that dog surfing. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Conversation starter.
Meet Weave, a North Shore dog that used to be afraid of water and beer cans. He's gotten over the water thing, but not so sure about the beer cans.
He was a little afraid at first, but he's such a social dog. He has to get involved, and as soon as he sees me paddling out on boards, he had to get on the boards too. So he's like the perfect partner in crime. I tell him to move on the board. Sometimes he's a little too far back, so I tell him to move forward, or I tell him when the waves are coming. Like if he's not looking and we have to for him duck diving, it's like the wave could be over his head. The biggest wave that he's ever surfed has got to be triple overhead or more, probably quadruple overhead.
But that doesn't scare Weave. He's a little dog with big plans.
Future Weave is just going on the world dog surfing circuit, so I think he's going to be killing it on there. So come on, all dogs, and come on out to the North Shore of Oahu.
Ringo enjoys ice cream, cartoons, and surfing the South Shore. But what he doesn't like is bath time. Go figure.
This is Ringo. He's my surfing dog, and this is his home break, White Plains Beach in Kailua.
Ringo's a rescue dog. We had him for 3 years.
Ringo's the only surfing dog that I know that actually has sponsorship.
Ringo is sponsored by Surf Shooter Hawaii. You can tell by his shirt. He's a team rider.
Gear for the sport is appropriate, so we make sure that Ringo has his life jacket and his goggles to protect him when he's out in the water.
When I catch a wave with Ringo, I try not to turn too hard or he'll fall off, and I'll lose him for a couple of seconds.
My advice for teaching your dog to surf is make sure that the dog is comfortable. You want to bring him out in a surrounding that isn't overwhelming to them. The way we can tell when Ringo's had enough is the excitement factor starts to go down a little bit. When we first start out, he's bouncing, he's full of energy. And towards the end, you can see his little feet get a little slower, and he starts hopping off more, and he starts swimming to shore. And then we know it's time for him to come in and drink water. Just like anybody else, he gets tired out there.
My job as a sponsor is to get the exposure for, all my team riders so they can obtain additional sponsorship. And we even do this for Ringo. Ringo has some sponsorship by myself, and we're trying to pull in some GoPro sponsorship with him as well.